Hello ladies and gentlemen, MarauderEX here back with more Let's Play Dragon Force, and we just finished our domestic affairs. Lieutenant, I have a report for you. We've received word that Sophic Castle near the mine has been taken by Gollum's men. Prepare to leave. Alright, we're gonna go fox hunting. Haha! Don't forget my riding crop. Kinky. Alright, so basically, even though Junin was in that castle, we have been forced out, and I have to take all of my troops, because it separates them all into separate armies for whatever undefinable reason. We're going to send them all back to our main castle, and I'm going to recruit Ramsel and Kid. They're going to have troops, and we are going to send them to that castle as well. Well, we'll send them to our capital. No, I want to send Kid, thank you. Son of a bitch. Come on, there we go. Okay. We're gonna regroup at our capital, and then we're going to go after Gollum. And we'll get some more story, and I'm gonna watch what happens there. Oh, he lost. So sad. I do like watching enemy, like, especially right in here, these castles, they'll be level 1 by the time I get there, because there's just not going to, nothing's going to happen there. Alright, recruit a ton of people, because I've got a ton of people now. Sadly, I don't do anything with Senna. Sorry, Senna is the one spellcaster type we get for this, starting kingdom. Senna, there's actually a really, like, awesome backstory for this entire game. It's amazing. Sadly, I don't know all of it because it's in Japanese. But I actually picked up a book that is the Dragon Force Essential Guide. And I love it. It's got some artwork that I've never seen. It's got a ridiculous number of graphs and charts, and it talks about some of the characters' links. Specifically, Manoa is Senna's sister. So she is a general in the Pale Moon Army. He is a general in Tristan. There's also rumor of one of Pale Moon's generals, Gollum, has some sort of relation to one of Highland generals, Rudger. I'm not entirely sure if it's like father or son or long-lost brothers. It's very it's unknown. So, and then there's a lot of other connections with generals. I don't know how many of them were edited out. So, Fox finally comes out of his lair. He's so bold to show his face. We're just gonna kill you. You will die an unnatural death here. And then it will become the new rule of truth. Yeah, no. Not gonna happen. You're just an ass in a lion's skin. I like that line. I really do. I've allied myself with a Fendarian Empire. I kind of figured. Goldark's yeah, this... Yeah, no. What's important is our company's future is secure. No, what's important is my company's future. Sorry, just Batman Begins line there, kinda. So, now we get to fight Gollum, and it's just one person, just Gollum. So, I could try sending in my 50 harpies, or I could try sending in, 30 harpies versus 30 soldiers, except Scar is still not healed, as you can see. So I'm gonna send Junin, because I can always retreat. And retreats for Junin don't really matter as much. They don't. Like, it doesn't hurt as much. Like, if you retreat with other generals, they might get a little and leave. Alright, so he's gonna go offense. I'm gonna go special formation. I really just do special formation. That is my bread and butter. You can use protect formation and try to go with, you know, slightly higher defense, but most of the defense is the first strike bonus, so that's it. Alright, let's go back over here and watch my harpies just slaughter his soldiers. And you went from 30 to 9. And you went from full health to... almost half. Oh. Everyone has a game that they've played just in and they know the game. If you are a gamer of any sort, you have a game that you've played in and out. You know the intricacies. You can make the game your bitch. This is that game for me. Oh, I love this. Alright, so we killed Gollum. Sucks to be you. And we actually don't get a message saying that he's dead. Did we not actually kill him? I'm pretty sure we did. But we didn't get the message Gollum was slain in the melee. Alright, and as you can see, I moved Ramzel up here. Junan's a lord, and now has command skill Meteor Storm. That's my second spell, which is really nice. It's just fun. Alright, I put Ramzel up here, mostly because... or Kid, because I'm not going to be using Kid. Thieves are fun, but they're just not that fun. So, Kid's probably going to be the person in charge of that castle from now on. And now I'm going to work south, and I'm going to go after Pale Moon, is going to be my next plan. And then we're going to go south again, and go after Wynn, and then we're going to go west. You don't ever want to try to fight a war on two fronts. Treat this like real, you know, a real war simulator. There are things you don't want to do. And I'll give it another second before deploying so that he's up to snuff. Only problem is, I'm running out of people to actually put in castles should I capture them. Alright. Junin, Ario, Scar, Gustav, and Ramzel are going to go down here and beat the crap out of people. Except they're not, because there's no one there, because they have... like, these guys, what are they doing? And then here, this is actually the story castle for Pale Moon. Should you play Pale Moon, they are the people like Gustav and such that they had to deal with. And they've shown up. Once you get the message from Fress that you are a member of the Dragon Force, the Skull Children can show up. They can show up randomly at any of the little town locations on the waypoints. And their goal is to hunt down your monarch. See, they're just gonna go there. But unfortunately, they've popped up between us and a storyboard castle, so they're not gonna win that fight. I don't think it's possible at all for them to win that fight. So, yeah. And more domestic affairs. This is going to be a slightly shorter episode, because I have to deal with the domestic affairs here. Military affairs is now open, and really I've got nothing. I've got an award that I could give Junin, which gives me 2. I'm not going to do it. Actually, no. Since there's nothing to do this domestic affairs, I'm not going to do anything other... I could search with Senna, and that's about all I can do. So I will do that. Search Tristan. And now... oh, hey! I got a new random general. That's actually not bad, because now I can put him in a castle and not care. Speaking of, let's... I think I can talk to Fina, but she's not going to join me. I don't think Fina will ever join me. I say that, and then that happens. Alright, so I have 2 generals that I can store places. That's fantastic. It's actually really rare that I get Fina. I can't recall a time that I've ever gotten Fina. Alright. And I keep saying Fina, and it keeps drawing me back to Skies of Arcadia. Alright. And we are going to recruit... Where is Fina? Fina's there. Alright, so we're going to send Fina north, and we'll send... That way we can have Kid join up the main force. Castle, deploy, Narek. There. Perfect! So I will keep going until the next domestic affairs. And... Oh, damn it, they killed them! I was hoping that the Skull Children would run. Because if they'd run back to this town, and they just kind of hang out there. And they may or may not ever move from that point on. There are a couple of glitches to where you can have the Skull Children just kind of sit off to the side and never do a thing ever again. And that's kind of what I was hoping would happen, because I hate dealing with them. The Skull Children are a mechanic in the game designed to make sure your Monarch actually levels up, because you do kind of want to be a, high enough level to, handle fighting other generals or fighting, the final boss or anything like that. And they're going to come and attack us because they're complete idiots. Because you have no troops. Alright, I'm going to send Scar out and Ramzel. To level them up. Because Scar needs to level up, he's a fight behind. I'll probably use Scar twice and Ramzel once. Alright. Mostly to make up for the fact that Scar lost a fight. I wanna get his numbers higher. So, a lone samurai versus a fighter and 30 harpies. Samurai generals are pretty much the equivalent of knights. You have samurai, and they are equivalent to knights. You've got ninja, which is kind of a fighter/thief. They are different. That's actually one thing I really like about this game. It's not as just cut and dry with, just this being an equivalent to this, just slightly different, or with like an Eastern or Western tint to it. One thing that I do love, so there are different troop types. There's one troop type that is just ungodly, and that is dragons. Hence, Dragon Force, haha. The one troop type that can just decimate dragons are samurai, which is a little weird considering samurai are statistically the same as regular soldiers, but they just have this one advantage over dragons. So much so that you could take out almost 100 dragons with 10 samurai if you play your cards right. That's not even an exaggeration. I'm pretty sure I did that in my live stream. Because that is one of the huge advantages to starting with Mikhail and the Izumo Nation, is because you are just all samurai. That is your troop type. Most nations have a specific type of troop. Tristan starts with harpies, Highland starts with soldiers, Thandaria starts with cavalry. And there goes most of my troops. I hate summoners. However, she will take a fair bit of damage from the last couple of harpies that I've got, and may even die to them. Nope, she's gonna retreat. Good for her. Knowing when to run. Alright, I probably could send Scar in again, but again, I need to level up Ramzel too. He needs to level up. Ramsel will show you no mercy. Want to learn how to sword solo? One easy lesson. That sounds a little suggestive, I'm not gonna lie. Little suggestive. We fight for who? You, yourself, and I? What? There's one of you. Alright. And as always, we are going to just have some fun with this. I'm just spamming the Y button on my controller to make sure that I can get my special attack off before he decides to hit me with, I'm pretty sure he's got Assassin Star, which is the same as Shiva's Dagger. It kills troops in between you and your general, and then when it hits your general, it lowers their power meter. And I'm gonna bet he's gonna run away too. Oh no, he's got Frog Cannon! That's pretty much the same as Flame Cannon, but a frog shows up. And he runs away. So all three of them ran away. Do I capture any of them? Because otherwise I'm just gonna have to deal with them again. No, I captured none of them. Fabulous. But on the upside, they're not going to be able to regain health because they don't have an empty castle that they can hang out in. So, but Starfall's castle is what? Level 9. That's just fabulous. Who are you? Oh, you got kicked out of the castle. By them? Speaking of Rudger, he's just kind of stuck there. What? What is the AI doing right now? Alright. Recruit some more people. I'm going to release Nerek's troops to put them back on Ramsel because I'm going to do the same thing I just did. I'm going to send Scar after them. Actually, I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to just send Scar and Ramsel out of the castle. That way we don't decrease the castle's level again. Because even though I won't get the defense bonus for being inside it, we get no terrain effect for both of us, but I mean, look at this. Alright, I think I will use Ramsel twice here. And this is gonna seriously mess up my my awards. But I want them to level up for sure. So send Ramsel out, and I may not even be able to defeat them. So that's something I'm not entirely sure I've got going for me. Alright, come on. And here comes the boom. I do love that attack. It's just so badass looking. Alright, so he's dead. 2 hits. It took 2 hits. I was expecting 1. What a disappointment. What a dump. Alright, Rate has been captured. And we'll send Scar, because he can just use a special attack and take her out for once, like, just one time. All it's going to take is the Sonic Boom. I'm still going to move my troops forward just in case. But she has no MP, so I don't have to worry about that too much now. Oh, yes! My fleet of harpies. Yeah, as I was saying, each nation has their own, troop type. Samurai, mages, archers. Pale Moon mostly has archers, and Trandor has mages. Topaz has monks. Fandaria has cavalry. That's their big one. It's cavalry. So yeah. Okay. Last is Ramsel versus Shadow, and this will be it. And then I will probably end this episode here, even though I am not where I want to be with domestic affairs. I may make it a little long just to make it hit domestic affairs, because why not? That's what I'm aiming for, is to have, you know, a round of domestic affairs and then a round of not domestic affairs. Even though I've already had that, so I could, in theory, stop again. But it's just easier to manage this way, so let's watch the slaughter, shall we? 1 hit, 2 hits, 3 hits, 4 hits, 5 hits, and another disappointment. It just sucks to be, you know, so disappointing, doesn't it? Okay. Shadow has been captured. Shadow, Maya, and Rate have all been captured. Thank you. Now I don't have to mess with them again. At least for the time being. Enter and recruit. And perfect. I'm gonna watch this. Because I got nothing else. Well, I could go after them. I gotta go after them. Actually, I don't have to. I could just go down this way and around. I might do that, just to avoid dealing with them until I get a couple more troops. Which I think is what I'm gonna do. And we're gonna go down here, and we're gonna get involved in that mess. That whole mess. Because Rudger's having a hard time, and he moved Bastion. Bastion's a free agent who is probably just going to get the crap kicked out of him now. So, he's going to go down there. And domestic affairs. That's fabulous. Now I can end this one. It's not terribly long. Public support index. We get an award for getting another castle. Give it to Junin with the Harpies. Roll of Honor, Scar, and Ramsel. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and end it here, and I will do the domestic affairs as the start for the next episode. So, I will see you guys in the next installment. Till then, later everyone.